Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got some more information on Slim400 man, and what Wack100 had to say about that situation, seeing that he's in the area. You see what I'm saying? We got some situations on Jesse Smollett, what's going down with that dude, right? And Dr. Dre celebrating, and we got Lil Uzi Vert and Cardi B. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button. If you're feeling any part of the content, we definitely appreciate that, man. That notification bell's waiting for you to tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for you to touch it, so go on and give it a touch. All right, yo, man, we ain't in the studio today, so we sound a little bit different, man, but it's all good. You see what I'm saying? Let's get right to it, man. You're like, what happened to the studio? Nothing happened to the studio, man. It's just raining, you know what I mean? It's just raining a lot, you know what I mean? I don't feel like being in the studio, all right? Look, let's set this one off with some good news, okay? Well, I mean, it's good news for Cardi, bad news for the YouTube blogger Tasha K, okay? Apparently, right, Tasha has been coming for Cardi B's neck, right? Actually her vag, stating that she had the herpes and HPV or something to that effect. It was messy as hell, man. And I was like, yo, look, I ain't gonna report that, all right? Because this story came out a while ago. I was like, man, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't touching that with your penis. You know what I mean? Apparently, a judge ruled Cardi B had to turn over the results of an STD test as part of her defamation lawsuit against blogger Tasha K for waging a, quote, malicious campaign against her. Now, there were accusations of prostitution, spreading sexually transmitted diseases, and drug use that they tried to throw on Cardi B. Now, Cardi's team stated, right, that they submitted those results already, but the judge agreed with Tasha K's lawyer and wanted more information, which is embarrassingly offensive as far as I'm concerned. You mean to tell me, like, it's got to be all out in the public, man? What's going on with my whatchamacallit, man? You know what I'm saying? My privates? That's ridiculous. Anyway, right, documents from the Center of Women's Pelvic Health at UCLA revealed, look, can you even believe this is happening, man? I mean, like, look, the documents from Women's Pelvic Health revealed that Cardi B does not have herpes and HPV. And look, once you have the herpes, that joint is like Chucky, man. It's your friend to the end, all right? Hidey ho, ha ha ha, right? Look, the judge stated, right, that the court has received and, reviewed the records and finds that they are not helpful to the defendant, okay? Close quote. Now, the operative word here is defamation at this point. Look, you never thought you'd be getting that close to her buns, did you? You see what I'm saying? Now we done got all up in it, you know what I'm saying, to get all this kind of information, man. And I was like, yo, I don't even want to really cover this story. This aspect of the story, I definitely don't mind covering. To be able to say, hey, yo, man, shorty don't got that. And because it's a gift that keeps on giving and it never goes away, she ain't never had that. You know what I mean? Because if she had it, she would have it now. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good thing to see. You know what I'm saying? Tasha K, though, she sounds like she's gonna have to prepare for the business for real. You see what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, Lil Uzi Vert has decided to tell us exactly where his name came from. Hey, yo, take a listen.
Like that, you know? I mean, then I saw your content, I saw you, I heard you, and I was like,
I got named by a crackhead.
He said you rapped fast?
Yeah.
I knew about that.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's funny, yo. That man said I got named by a crackhead. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Look, a crackhead could come up with great ideas, man. You see what I'm saying? It's just smoking crack ain't one of them. Look, I thought his name was a play on the name Lucifer. You know what I mean? Like, which is an angelic name given by the Most High, meaning possessor of light, right? Or morning star, or something like that. You know what I mean? Before he became Satan, or man's adversary, because that's what Satan means. You like morning star? You mean like day star? Like Tory Lanez? Don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's leave Tory out of it, all right? Tory ain't said nothing. He ain't did nothing. He ain't said, he's minding his business, just doing hot tracks, stopping fights by singing to the people that are fighting in the party. You know what I mean? In a concert, whatever. Okay? Dr. Dre is officially divorced now. Okay, the man celebrated the split and posted a pic that had balloons which read "divorced as F." Now, the two, him and his estranged wife, ex-wife, whatever you want to call it, have struck a deal. It stated in principle, whatever that means, right? And his ex Nicole wanted, remember, $2 million a month in temporary spousal support, but Dre ended up giving a one-time payment of $2 million and $500K in attorney fees. That's something else. I don't even know, like, come on. 2 million. Wow. I honestly, I think the judge was like, F out of here, lady. Like, I think the judge hated her because 2 million and 500K in attorney fees, she probably would have been better off just speaking real nice and not, you know what I'm saying, doing them things like giving out divorce papers at funerals and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now, nothing has officially been signed, but, you know, that's where they at. That's where they at right now, okay? Let me do my shout outs real quick. I got some shout outs real quick. I just want to cover real quick. What we got over here, man? All right, look, shout out to my boy Charles Jackson. My man said, yo, Celeb, you know we go into the shooting videos after yours. You talking about yesterday's video where we said that there was a video of Slim400 being murdered. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, don't look at it. He like, yo, you know we gonna look at it, but thanks for the heads up, man. Our mind's already tarnished anyway. It's like, that's not how you approach it. Blake Greathouse said, yo, the best way to get out of a gang, because the question was yesterday, yo, how you get out of a gang? Blake said, yo, the best way to get out of a gang is don't join one in the first place. I'm from Maryland, been down for a minute. I only say that because I'm already flagged in Maryland. That issue's forever. Once the state police come and take pics of the tattoos, etc., you can forget it. All right? Ish ain't the way, especially if you got family. People think Ish is all sweet because of the Ish they see on TV, but there's no getting out. At least who I'm affiliated with, they're gonna get you or someone close to you. I came home from prison and it's all politics. Most gang hits come from within your own circle. Interesting stuff here. And if it's from outside, Ish already been green lighted before it happens. Nobody wants a gang war. It costs way too much in the end. This is how it is on the East. Not sure about the West. You see what I'm saying? Then he said, rest in peace to Slim400. Rest up my G. You know what I mean? Terrible stuff, man. Yo, if you ain't in part of the gang and folks are trying to tell you to get in the gang, don't be in no gang, man. You do not gang. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, shout out to Fresh Tea Clothing. All right, Fresh Tea Clothing. You know what I mean? They rock with my boy Raul's Aquatics and Reptiles. You know, Fresh Tea Clothing comes through with the clothing. My man had the post that said, your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Fresh Tea Clothing, man. Make sure you take a look at it. Hit up that Instagram page and, you know, cop some clothes, man. Cop some gear. You know what I mean? Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. You know what I mean? Is that all we got for today, man? Oh, by the way, BX to BK, right? Shorty said, look, I had to pause this video to respond to your comment. I work with children who have a history of trauma, and all of the children I counsel, I never had one youth tell me their parent or guardian forced a particular sexual identity upon them. Usually, the adolescent comes to the adult and tells them how they identify. Now, with you being a teacher, I hope you respect your students, you know, with the pronouns that they want to be identified by. And with you being a mandated reporter, you should know what constitutes child abuse. Yeah, I know what constitutes child abuse in terms of educational system, but I like to address students by the name that is on the legal documentation that they have. You follow me? Like when somebody comes in and says, yo, I identify as this, I identify as that, man, I go look at the legal documentation. Hey, yo, your name is BX to BK, so that's what we calling you. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing all this, oh, I'm a giraffe today. No, we ain't doing that. So somebody came through and said giraffe. All right. Let's get right back to it, man, because we need to wrap this up. Okay. Where we at? I look, Juicy Smollett, whatever his name is, Juicy Smollett, whatever. I don't know how to say his name. Look, just so you know what's going down with this cat. This is the boy who cried MAGA, okay? In case you forgot, in 2019, a man lied about being attacked by two dudes with MAGA hats on, okay? He made 3 false police reports on some clown ish. The jury found him guilty on 5 out of 6 counts of disorderly conduct for lying. Incredible, man. Lying, bro. People still lie? Look, there's cameras everywhere, man. You're lying, fam. This is shameful. Look, when President Donald Trump has to come and be like, sad. Like, that's when you know you've hit the bottom, okay? Former President Donald Trump called the man, Donald Trump said this, he called him a con man who was hoping to win sympathy by staging a hate crime in reverse. Close quote. What the hell does that mean? A hate crime in reverse? Ain't that called a good deed, man? Or your duty, right? Like as a citizen. Anyway, Trump said he would have been imprisoned for 25 years had he been Republican. Oh, you mean like the insurrectionists that were beating the police with Blue Lives Matter flags, who did not get like damn near 5 years practically? The man faces up to 3 years in prison for each of the 5 counts, which is a possible 15-year sentence in total. But he might not have to do all that because it's his first time at the rodeo. Now, when asked about it, right, the former president stated, he said, quote, "It's a disgrace what happened." He said MAGA country tried to hang him. That MAGA country was bad. And if he were Republican, if he were on the other side, he'd be in jail for 25 years for hate crimes, close quote. This is coming from the American president who encouraged an insurrection against his own countrymen and said that his vice president needed to damn near be hanged, right? Like, incredible. I don't know. And finally, all right, look, I have folks coming through in my comments, right? And, it's all love, man. We all fam. You know what I'm saying? But folks come through in my comments like, hey, yo, why do you cover artists that get killed? I'm like, what do you think we do here, man? Like, what do you think is the objective, okay? When the Haitian president was assassinated, you don't think that's some issue you need to know? Like, I think a hip-hop news media outlet is supposed to provide you with emerging details on things like that. Help me understand, why wouldn't we cover that? I mean, I really want you to really lay it out why we wouldn't cover that. You're saying like, oh, I think your objective is for this or for that. It's like, what if it ain't though? You see what I'm saying? Look, if the details continue to emerge and folks want to know more about the information, then we're going to give it to you. Case in point, it's being stated, right, that Slim400's last post was on a song with artwork that showed Slim400 and Young Dolph on a tombstone. Now, Slim added, R.I.P. Dolph. Hours later, he was murdered. Now, folks are quoting the scripture that says death and life are in the power of the tongue, right? So they're saying like, oh, he might have spoke it into existence. Others are saying, oh, it's quite the coincidence. I'm not so sure as either. At least not like folks are making it sound. Artists have been rapping about their deaths for years, okay? Lots of them have had breakfast this morning. Coincidence? I'm not so sure, man. Consider this, okay? The man was shot a total of no less than 17 times, approximately 9 or 10 times in 2019 and 8 times a couple of days ago, okay? These are not random occurrences. These attacks are targeted, all right? This is the same thing with Young Dolph, man. More than 100 shots were fired at Young Dolph back in 2017, if I remember correctly, right? This is not coincidence or speaking things into existence. This is clear beef these artists have with multiple attempts on their lives being taken. And here's the thing. If one person is trying to kill you, that's one thing. If multiple people are trying to kill you, it's probably time to move. You know what I mean? Like, don't go back to the area, okay? You can stick around because, ain't nobody gonna run you out your city, but ain't the objective of life to stay alive? I don't know, man. Look, is it hate or does someone stand to get paid off of these deaths? You see what I'm saying? Check this out. Wack100 has provided his input on what went down with Slim400. Hey, yo, take a listen.
He was tripping over there. That's exactly
That's
what I'm
talking about, Wack. Go ahead and speak on it, Wack.
He wasn't supposed to be over there. It's a war going on over there. You know what I'm saying? When you're on a nigga block, a nigga come through, nigga gonna come through. So it's like, it's a war going on over there, homie. Right. You know what I'm saying? And with the homies, so it's like, What part he was at? That nigga, if you don't know where he was at, you must not be familiar. The 60s, bro. He was on Crenshaw or something. I know he was in that area. I know he was in the 60s. I'm saying what I'm saying is everybody know what war been going on over there for the last couple months. It's been serious over there, so you over there. I very seriously doubt it was the 60s that did that. Stand that nigga from Treetop. They beef with Fruit Towns. They got a Fruit Town brim down there by the 60s. Nah, Fruit Town brim. They don't group with Fruit Town brims. They got beef with Fruitown Power Rules. Cut that out.
Yeah, cut it out. I'm from Fruitown. I'm from
Fruitown, nigga. I know plenty of Fruitowns, nigga. I'm just saying, like, that with the Power Rules, nigga. Nah.
Hey, Stingy. Hey, Stingy. What rhyme with blue? Stingy. What rhyme with blue?
You. Hey, can I chime in with something real quick?
Magoo.
Yeah. I just had a conversation with that nigga too, man. I've been trying to get that nigga to go do stand-up comedy for about 3 years now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wack, when you just said that in the other room, right? You said, you said him. Took your word.
And we talking about.
You said him and 2 other niggas, Crib Mag and somebody else. You said them niggas should have been doing stand-up comedy, bro. Real talk.
That was like 2 days ago.
That was like, a couple days ago.
I was talking to Ghazi 4 days ago, and I said the same. He just called me and said, "What? You just said Slim need to get out the streets and go do stand-up comedy 4 days ago." Yeah, I told him that.
Hey, yo, it's crazy stuff, man. He told the man, you know, like, look, man, everybody has choices. Everybody has options. You have an option and a choice to, go in the route that might deal with like gang activity. You might have the option of becoming a comedian. You might have the option of freaking becoming an accountant or a psychologist or a freaking teacher. It don't matter. You could be the manager at the freaking, gas station, man. Look, it's not a good idea, right, to be involved in stuff that involves like gang activity, gang warfare, man, because apparently these cats don't seem to care. Like, life does not mean anything to folks. And if you put money into the picture, never mind respect. If money gets into the picture and someone stands to get paid, a lot of people look at $20,000 as life-changing money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will kill you for $20,000. That's really not a lot of money, believe it or not. Okay, what's that, like $600 every 2 weeks? If you're living in New York, you see what I'm saying? That ain't great. You know what I mean? Anyway, hey, yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Am I crazy? You know what I'm saying? What happened with Cardi B, man? Ain't that embarrassing, man? I almost feel like that shouldn't have been done the way it was done. I think it was messy. You know what I'm saying? And I guess folks are gonna want to pay the price for that. You know what I mean? Who else we got over here, man? Jesse Smollett, man. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And Lil Uzi Vert getting his name from the crackhead. Your thoughts? Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.